Hey, what is up guys? Epic Pokemon TCG here, and today guys, I've got some more TCG stuff for you. And today we're actually going to be taking a look at another deck that actually has done very well in an Outside Nationals tournament for me. Now, it has been a minute since I've done one of these videos because I've had some technical issues on my side, and I finally got them all sorted out and everything. But in this video guys, we're going to be taking a look at a Trevenant deck that got first place at the Italy Nationals, and it's pretty sick. So we're going to start this video off by taking a look at Trevenant from X and Y, which has the ability Forest Curse. Now pretty much what this means is as long as Trevenant is your active Pokemon, your opponent can't play any item cards from their hand. So this is shutting down a bunch of very popular cards like Trainer's Mail, Battle Compressor, Ultra Ball, Level Ball, Acrobike, etc. And the list just goes on. And this pretty much is just going to slow down your opponent a lot and kind of deny them being able to get set up. And it also has an attack called Tree Slam. It does 60 damage, and this attack does 20 to 2 of your opponent's bench Pokemon. Now that's not going to be a whole lot of damage, but I'll kind of get to that here in a little bit. But we're going to be playing 4 of these bad boy along with 4 Phantom. And what Phantom does is has an attack called Ascension. Search your deck for a card that evolves from this Pokemon and put it onto this Pokemon. And then you shuffle your deck. So essentially what this means is actually for free, honestly, because we do play 4 Dimension Valley, is you can actually do this for free. If you have Dimension Valley out, you can just evolve Phantom right into Trevenant and get the trainer lock going like that. That's not particularly what you want to do, but that is an option. And we're also going to take a look at Trevenant Break. This just honestly gives your Trevenant some extra HP and gives it a pretty nasty attack to go along with it. So if you do I think it's like Tree Slam, right? That's Shaman. What are you doing? Yeah, Tree Slam. If you do Tree Slam 2 or 3 times, then you're going to be doing some pretty insane damage. And then you can actually use this attack called Silent Fear. What it does is put 3 damage counters on each of your opponent's Pokemon. So you have the potential to take multiple prizes a turn and knock out multiple Pokemon depending on how your Tree Slams go. And also the card we're taking a look at here next is not Shaman. It's going to be Wobbuffet. And this card is also another thing that can be very good for this deck because of the fact it has the ability Bide Barricade. As long as this Pokemon is your active Pokemon, each Pokemon in play, in each player's hand, and in each player's discard pile has no abilities except for Psychic. And what this does, it just kind of shuts down your opponent a little more. Wobbuffet is pretty good to open with, but really it's in here for the Psychic Assault attack. This attack does 10 more damage for each damage counter on your opponent's active Pokemon. Now, Tree Slam does do a pretty good amount of damage, and we also play this Bursting Balloon card, which pretty much means if your opponent attacks your Pokemon that has this card on it, they take 6 damage counters, even if it's knocked out, and then you can discard it. But there's just a whole bunch of stuff in here that's going to be doing a kind of, doing some damage, and then you can kind of come in and just hit really hard with Wobbuffet, or your opponent can attack Trevenant that's shutting down its trainers, and you're taking damage for it. So there's just all kinds of really crazy things. And plus we played Eco Arm in here, so you're able to get it right back. And this is actually annoying me, so I'm going to put that right there. And so there's a lot of really cool things going on in this deck. But there is also a little issue. I swear to God, quit going to Shaman. You are weak to Dark. Now, when you think about it, there's a lot of very popular cards in the current format that are Dark types, such as Yveltal, and there's Darkrai, and there's Zoroark. I mean, there's just some attackers out there that's Dark type, and it kind of just wrecks Trevenant. But we also are going to be playing 2 Weakness Policy. I kind of slurred my words there. Excuse me for that one. We do play 2 Weakness Policy, and what this does is it just takes away your weakness. So if you're going against Yveltal, chances are you're already having a pretty bad matchup. But this is going to allow Yveltal not to be hitting for weakness, and so you're not going to be just absolutely getting wrecked. So that helps out a little bit. Weakness Policy is a good card in here, just because, well, you're not going to be getting hit by weakness. And of course we do have 2 Shaman in here. Shaman is very good for the setup ability and for mirror matches, but you really can't pull it off because there's no DC in here. And Battle Compressor, this is really good in here for the fact that you can discard your supporters and get those into the discard pile. And really this sets up the combo of Wally. Now, Wally is a very key supporter early on in the game because if you open with Wally and a Phantom and it's your first turn, you can get that trainer lock on your opponent pretty much right away, and that's just going to be a gigantic hindrance on them and makes it really hard for them to kind of go off into the game. Because when you think about it, a lot of decks play many trainers in there, and there's pretty big potential that they're going to be opening with them. And so just being able to just evolve right away is such a really good thing to do. And with Battle Compressor, VS Seekers, it's just really going to be helpful. And let's see. Level Ball is in here due to the fact that, well, you do play Phantom and you need to get those out as soon as possible. Pretty sure my dog is barking. We good? Okay, she's alright. So now we're going to kind of take a look at the supporters other than Wally. And we have 4 Sycamore, best draw supporter in the game. We have 2 in. Yeah, we have 2 in here. 1 Lysander, just to bring up stuff that might be heavily damaged. And in AZ, this is really good to pick up your stuff. Maybe you have a very damaged Trevenant, well, you can pick that bad boy up, or you can pick up Shaman to get it off of the bench. AZ just kind of comes in clutch for multiple things. And let's see what else I could take a look at here. 4 Ultra Ball, this is just going to be in here to help you get your Trevenants and such. Trainer's Mail, this is a very good way to kind of seek out Wally, seek out the Battle Compressor in here, just seek out cards you might need to get that early setup or to go into the game. And then Super Rod is in here just to shuffle in your Trevenant line pretty much. And Floodstone, you guys haven't seen this. 3 retreat cost, 2 retreat cost, 2 retreat cost. So yeah, quite a bit. I mean, Shaman's not that bad, but sometimes the 1 retreat cost and, you know, just discarding energy can kind of screw you over. So having the Floatstones in here are pretty good. Kind of gives you that free maneuverability along with Mystery Energy, which pretty much is the retreat cost of all your Psychic Pokemon while it's attached to it is 2 less. Not all Pokemon, just the car or just the Pokemon it's attached to. Let me just kind of verify that. And then we run 5 Psychic Energy. Now the reason why we don't play DCE in here is because of the fact that, well, there's 2 colorless, yes, but Dimension Valley is such a good card because it takes off one of those colorless costs and then just makes it a Psychic and a colorless, so that's pretty sweet. Really the idea behind this deck is just complete total disruption. You're punishing your opponent's Pokemon for attacking you, and they can't play trainers, and you're just kind of slowly picking them apart like one by one. Oop, there we go. And so really it's awesome. Plus I've seen a lot of times like where you can just Silent Fear like crazy over and over and over and over, and it's just it's nuts. So yeah, this is definitely a very awesome deck and one that is very annoying to go against, but still it's pretty powerful and it's one that I like, but I haven't really ever picked it up and played with it, but I have gone against it and seen players using it, and it looks like it is a lot of fun to play. But if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to like it and subscribe. I kind of wanted to make this a quick little video, kind of go over the cards pretty briefly here because this is such a popular deck, you don't really need that much explanation to it. But yeah, you guys are awesome. Thank you so much. I hope that this isn't coming out way too late, but yeah. Take care, everyone, and this is Epic Pokemon TCG, signing out. Ow, it smacked my hand. God dang it.